Welcome to our lesson on getting help in PAWS. Today we'll talk about how to get help on a wide variety of topics within PAWS by utilizing many different people and services that all provide help on different specialized topics. There are many ways to get help in PAWS. You can get help from your instructor, help from librarians, help from webinars, help from the Academic Support Center, help from the Southwest Help Desk, and help from instructional videos such as this one. Let's talk about the different types of help you can get from each of these resources. For example, Ask a Librarian is a service provided by the Southwest Librarians and is intended for you if you have any questions about the library, its hours, location, amenities, how to book a study room and check out laptops and iPads, what software we have available on our computers, how to start your research on a topic, where to find resources on a topic such as books, ebooks, database articles, videos, journal articles, etc., using the physical and electronic resources the library has to offer, how to evaluate websites, how to cite your sources, and we can also point you toward resources on how to do many writing tasks, such as write a paragraph, develop a thesis statement, write a research paper, etc. Your instructor is another great resource for information. If you have any questions about tests, quizzes, grades, due dates of assignments, questions about your textbook or software associated with your textbook, and generally any questions about the nuts and bolts of the class itself, these should be directed towards your instructor. And there are multiple ways you can contact your instructor, such as email or the Ask Your Instructor message board in discussions. Another great resource for help are the instructional videos and webinars provided by the library. The library YouTube channel has videos on PAWS help as well as technology training and videos on how to use a wide variety of electronic resources that the library has to offer. And the webinars are short interactive online teaching sessions where we inform you on how to use a wide variety of library resources and other helpful services. If you need tutoring on a specific subject, then the Academic Support Center is a great resource to get you that one-on-one help that you need. But if you just need help with any computer problems or technical difficulties with PAWS or Southwest Computers, then you can contact the Southwest Help Desk for help. Now you might be saying that's cool and all, but how do I actually access these helpful people and resources? Well, let's start out with Ask a Librarian. To get to this, the first thing we need to do is log into PAWS. Ask a Librarian is just an email address within PAWS, so anywhere we can get to PAWS email, we can send a message to Ask a Librarian. One easy way is to first go to one of your classes. It doesn't matter which one. This will work with any class, so I'll just go to LIBR 1010. From here I can go to Communication and then Class List. On the class list you should see a Ask a Librarian near the top of the list in the A's section. From here you can just click on Ask a Librarian and a blank message addressed to Ask a Librarian will now come up for you to fill out and then just hit send. The class list is also a good place to send your instructor an email from. Let's close our Ask a Librarian message and look on the class list for our professor. One thing to note is that you can get the Ask a Librarian email from any class list and it'll be the same. But for a specific professor, you need to be in the class list of the class you need help with. Well, let's say I need help with LIBR 1010 because it's the class I'm in right now. If I scroll down the list and look at the role field, I can look for one that says Teacher. And once I have found one, here we are. All I have to do is click on their name and I can send them an email. Another way to contact your instructor is by posting in the Need Help Ask the Instructor message board. I'm going to close out this email address And again, for this, we need to be in the class we need help with, because each class has its own Need Help Ask the Instructor message board. I'm going to stick with the class I'm in, LIBR 1010, and click on Communication and Discussions. In the General Information category, I see Need Help Ask the Instructor. I can click on the title and go to the board, and I can click on Start a New Thread to ask my question. After I give it a subject, then I type my actual question in the body of it right here. Links to our next three items are all in the Resources menu. Let's click on Resources. As you can see, there is a link to the InfoNet Library YouTube videos, InfoNet Library weekly webinars, and tutoring. Let's briefly look at each one. When I click on Library InfoNet YouTube videos, it brings me to the library's YouTube channel. If you scroll down the page, you can see there are many videos, and at the top of the page, you see a little magnifying glass here. We'll open a search box so you can search for specific subjects on this channel. Let's close that. When I click on Library Weekly Webinars, it's going to ask me to verify some preferences. I'm just going to say yes, okay. And now we get to a page that has the actual webinars on it. Each session/webinar is listed here by date of when they occur. If any of these topics seem interesting, you can register for them with nothing but your name and your email address. That's all you need. It's very simple. Just click on Register beside the one you're interested in. Just fill out this page really quickly, and that's it. Let's close this page. If you click on the tutoring link, it brings up the page for the Academic Support Center. From this page, you can learn about locations, hours, walk-in tutoring, online tutoring, etc. Let's close this page. Some additional help your professors may provide for you is in the FAQs. If we click on Help, we see FAQ. Not all professors provide a FAQ, but if they do, it will be here in FAQs. Let's click on it. Well, as you can see, this professor has provided some general information, frequently asked questions, and the answers to these questions. Another resource in the help menu are the basic help videos. These are brief help videos on many PAWS topics. If I click on it, then they'll open in a new window here. If I click on any of the items on the left, it will load in a format very similar to this video. But let's just close that for now. And like we went over in our first Getting Started video, you can click on Student Help, and the Desire to Learn help will open in a new window. Be sure you choose the Learning Environment tab on the top right. Let's close that. If PAWS isn't working right, or you're having other computer problems, you can contact the Southwest Help Desk to assist you with these problems. If I click on the link here for the Southwest Help Desk, we can see that their contact information is here on this page. So if we need any help with our computers and technical difficulties, we can contact them here. Today we learned about how and when to use all the sources of help that are available from PAWS. As always, if you have any other questions, please contact the Southwest Help Desk at 901-333-4357, or you can contact me at fmatthews@southwest.tn.edu.